Hello everybody and welcome to Deep Pact. In today's lesson, we continue our Java fundamentals by learning how to make our variables actually do things. We will explore Java operators, the tools that allow the computer to calculate, compare, and make decisions. So, we will experiment inside the main methods, using simple examples so everything is visible and easy to follow. So, A equals 10, int b equals 3. System.out.println a plus b. Arithmetic operators let us perform mathematical operations. Think of them as the calculator of your program. So, for example, plus adds numbers, while, as you can already think about it, minus subtract numbers. Similar with multiplication, division, and remainder. So, multiplication multiplies, division divides, but with integers you lose decimals, and remainder gives the remainder after the division. As you noticed, 10 divided by 3 gives 3, not 3.33. That's because both numbers are integers. If we want decimals, we must use double. So, for example, if we divide this again, yeah, wrong numbers, wrong names, variables. So, yeah, this is how we get the absolute result of decimal numbers. Java also provides shortcuts for adding or subtracting 1. So, let's write this code. Println plus plus count. So, I have an initial int value named count, which is equal to 5. And by using count plus plus, we use the value and then we increment it by 1. So in these steps, it prints 5 and then becomes 6. So here now is 6. The incremental position makes a lot of sense on when the number is going to be incremented. That's because in this case, because count comes first, it's going to print count and then increment the value. In this case, first is going to increment the value and then it's going to print the count. So as long as before it was 6 now becomes 7 and then prints 7. So if I run this, as we see, first it prints 5, which was initial value, then adds one value and prints 6. And lastly, since the increment was before our variable, first get 1 incremented and then prints 7. There are also comparison operators, which allows us to compare values. The result is always a boolean, true or false. So let's say we have an integer age, system.out, println age greater than 18. System.out, println age is less than 18. System.out, println age is greater or equal to 18. Age is less or equal to 18. Age is equal to 18. And lastly, age is not equal to 18. Notice that the double quotes, double equals in Java, one equals assign values, while two equals compare values. This is a common beginner's mistake, so watch out. If we run this, we are going to see that first value, it's true. It makes sense because age, it's 20, so it's greater than 18. This is, of course, false. This is again true because in this case we ask that is age greater or equal to 18? Since it's greater, we don't need also to be equal, so it's true. This is false since age is less than 80 and of course it's not equal. This is again false because age is 20, not 18. And this is true because it's true that age value it's not 18. Now let's proceed to logical operators. Logical operators combine Boolean expressions. These are essential for decision making in programming. So for example, if I write is adult equals age greater or equal to 18, Boolean has ticket equals true. So in this case, since our value, initial value age is 20, this is going to be true. So if we write is adult and and has ticket, is adult or has ticket, and is not adult. So let's run this. For this logical operation to be true, we need both value of result to be true and both has value of has ticket to be truth. This is the meaning of these quotes. So in this case, this is true. In this case, we ask, is adult true or at least has ticket is true. If one of these is true, then the value is true, while not flips a boolean. This means that is the value not true. So in this case, we print the opposite of the value of this variable. So since this variable was true, the printed value is going to be false. So, for example, if you want to enter a cinema, maybe you must be an adult and have a ticket. You must meet both conditions. That's the AND operator. But if a movie offers student discounts, you might enter if you are an adult or a student. That's an OR. Now let's proceed to assignment operators. Assignment operators are shortcuts that modify a variable and assign the result back to the same variable. So if we say equals 10, my score is equal 5, it's the meaning is same as score equals score plus 5 minus equals to same as score equals score minus 2. Score asterisk equal 3. Score equals score multiply 3. And similarly for division, score equals score divided by 2. These shortcuts are widely used in loops, counters, game development, and number tracking. Java also evaluates expressions from left to right, but arithmetic has precedence rules, just like mathematics. Multiplication division happen before addition and subtraction. So for example, if we have an inted result which equals 10 plus 5 multiplied by 2, and then we try to print it, the result is going to be 20. Int result 2 equals 10 plus 5 multiplied by 2 system dot out println, then our result is going to be 30. Just like mathematics. Here, because of the parentheses, it evaluates first expression here and then multiplies it. So let's create a mini demo story. Let's say we have temperature equals 30, boolean hot equals temperature greater than 25, and boolean windy equals false. Now let's see a simple if statement. We say if it's hot and it's not windy, then print me that it's a good day for the beach. Else, system.out println, hmm, better stay home today. Here we use comparison, logical operators, and Boolean variables together. This is the core of real programming logic. So if I run this, we will get that it's a good day for the beach because this is true since temperature is 30 and 30 is greater than 25, and windy it's not true, which make the whole comparison operation true, and both of them are true, so we get this text. Let's explore some common mistakes, like for example, if age equals 18, this is wrong. We need double equal in order to uh, compare two values. We use one equal only to assign a value. Also, println divided by 2. This case is wrong only if we are expecting decimals, because this is going to print 2, not 2.5. Okay, so in this lesson, you learn the foundation of Java operations, arithmetic operations, increment and decrement, comparison operators, logical operators, assignment shortcuts, operator precedence. These are the building blocks for conditions, loops, algorithms, everything that comes next. So, in lesson 3, we introduce one of the most important structures in programming, if, else, and conditional logic. This is where your program starts making decisions. See ya!